For more than 20 years now, hard to believe. We both, Lisa and I, have largely made our careers at Edelman, which in some respects is a unique circumstance in this day and age where I think typically one has many moves in one's career path. But of the many aspects of Lisa that I admire, it's knowing her all these years, and the fact that I greatly admire that Lisa is very much the person today that I got to know so many years ago. She's authentically caring and empathetic at her very core, and I believe that that's been incredibly key to her success as both a communications leader, a member of our executive committee, and someone that so many look up to. Her authentic leadership has also been key to the work that she does with our clients and why she's our Chief Client Officer. So many value both their counsel and her friendship, and many of those clients are here with us this morning. I'm prompted in particular to call back to the 80s, some client work that Lisa was doing. She really led the charge on the first prescription to over-the-counter transition, and it was for Advil, if you can imagine. And Lisa had landed on that Nolan Ryan would be the perfect spokesperson as a pain-inducing, experiencing pitcher for Advil. And she helped Nolan, who was new to this spokesperson gig, get comfortable with it and ultimately really excel and succeed in that. But also importantly, Nolan and his entire family became friends of Lisa's, which continues a friendship that continues to this day. And I think that speaks volumes to the manner in which she goes about her daily work. One of the folks that used to go up against Nolan often talked about the fact that it was the only pitcher that you started to think about going up against a couple of days in advance. And I think those who've had to go up against Lisa in a competitive situation think of her in the same way. She's equally tenacious and passionate. So you just need to know that that's what you're working with, I think, in equal measure. But which brings me to Lisa as mentor. She models and counsels numerous individuals to have a voice, share their opinions, and be present in the world. And that's how she operates. She's been that important mentor to so many, and I see those qualities in her daughters, Sarah and Megan, who are here with us this morning, and numerous other young women who've been impacted by Lisa's very personal touch and care over the course of their careers. She brings that passion as well to She's the First. So let's hear directly a little bit more about Lisa and from Lisa.
Okay, first I should say I'm a giant mush, so I apologize in advance. Thank you, Matt, for the introduction. It was lovely, and of course I can't thank you enough for your support over the years. You've been and continue to be a complete model mentor. And I'm so proud to be celebrating everything that She's the First stands for. I'm deeply honored by this recognition. It means so much to me because among all the organizations I'm involved with, She's the First is closest to my heart, and mentoring truly is at my core. When I was first introduced to this amazing organization several years ago at this very breakfast, I knew it was an organization with a mission that I wanted to get behind. A group of women who share the belief that supporting the education of girls and mentoring them as they grow is not just nice to have, but it's sincerely a must-have if we are to create and nurture the next generation of strong, effective, fearless, and unstoppable women around the world. Mentoring, connecting, supporting, that's how I live my life with my family, my friends, my colleagues, my clients, and everyone I meet along the way. I believe that's why we're here on Earth, to make each other's lives that much richer. Tammy, Kristen, and their team have enriched my life and created a remarkable force for change that is literally transforming hundreds of girls' lives, and in some cases, entire communities. I am so grateful to be part of She's the First. And after all, I'm a first. I was the first in my family to go to college, thanks to the encouragement from my mom and dad who didn't have the same opportunities that I had today. In my personal life, I've never been that far away from understanding how important mentoring is. I lost my mom, who was my very first mentor, at a really early age, but she still remains an inspiration. Fast forward, I'm sitting here today, I'm the mom to these two beautiful girls, amazing daughters, Sarah and Megan. Sarah's at the start of her career, and Megan's finishing her studies at Syracuse Newhouse. We lift each other up every single day, and I would be completely remiss if I didn't give a big shout out to my husband Andrew, who is my high school sweetheart, who always supports me and frequently has to share me while I'm sharing myself with others. I've been fortunate enough to have the support from generous people since I started my career at Edelman. So many of my mentors are sitting here today, and that makes me really happy and really proud. They've been part of, and there's been so many others from all parts of my everyday who have inspired, guided, often had to convince me when I needed it most that yes, I can take chances, I can go for it, I can accomplish what I set out to achieve, and that anything was truly possible. I tried to share that message in my own mentoring, which is far and away one of the most rewarding parts of my life. Whether it's mentoring my kids, friends, colleagues around the globe, I've made it a priority and have learned from just doing. I found that mentors can come in all shapes and sizes, from my high school lacrosse coach to my 97-year-old grandfather, and present themselves in the most unexpected ways. Because sometimes mentorship truly just happens. While there are no set rules for being a good mentor, I found a few work for me and my mentees. Be available and be present. When you say yes, mean it. Listen more than talk. Your empathy is as important as your ideas. Bring suggestions, not just solutions. You're not there to fix problems or necessarily catapult a career, but you are there to share your experiences, your perspective, and your wisdom. Bring someone along and stick with them. I am fiercely loyal, and I believe the power of long-standing relationships. Friends become colleagues, colleagues become friends. And most of all, stay open. I certainly have learned so much from my mentees, as I hope they have learned from me. So take a moment in this room and think about who has made a lasting impression in your lives. And how are you going to make a similar thing and do that and take someone along with you today and then again in the future? No one is expected to go it alone. Everyone needs a champion, a caring advocate, a confidant to rely on, a fairy godmother. She's the first begins with education and everything good that it brings to a girl's life. Education is the sunlight that can help her blossom. Beyond just classes and books, a girl whose mind has been open to her own possibilities learns that she is valuable. She learns her own self-worth. She learns how to advocate for herself, and she learns, yes, that she in fact can grow up to change the world. Thank you.